Hello, future engineers, viewers, subscribers, and students. Here is another video in structural analysis, particularly on analysis of frames due to lateral loads by the portal and cantilever method. So here is the problem. For the frame shown, determine the reactions at C by portal and cantilever method. The viewers should be students or have finished structural theory as a course. So remember the principle by portal method. So the shear carried by an interior column is twice the shear carried by exterior columns. So we have here the shear forces V3, then 2 times V3 for the interior columns. Then at level 2, designations level 1. So for level 3, 300 equals 8 times V sub 3. So V sub 3 is 37.5 kilonewtons. Then 300 plus 200 is 500. 500 is 8 V sub 2. So V sub 2 is 62.5 kilonewtons. And for level 1, 300 plus 200 plus 100 is 600 kilonewtons equals 8 V1. That's why V1 is 75 kilonewtons. So let's now transmit these forces, especially for this part of the frame because it's near to column C as shown. And I explain these values. So we begin with this FBD. So since V3 is 37.5 kilonewtons, you sum up moments here and solve this axial force equal to axial force at the hinge at the center of this column. So 30. I want you to solve that. So that is axial force times 2.5 equals 37.5 times 2. So that's why you get 30. Then this is also 30. These forces are not important because in this free body diagram, we I sum up moments about A. So we have 30 here. This is 2 times 37.5, so 75. Then I'll call this F3, summation moment A equals 0, F3 times 3.5 plus 30 times 6, F3 times 3.5 plus 30 times 6 equals 75 times 2. So that's why we get F3 negative 8.571 kilonewtons. Then we proceed to this free body diagram and solve for this force by taking moments about this point. Show that it is 122.5. Then summation forces y show that this is 92.5. So 92.5, not important forces. Summation moment about point B equals 0. Take note that's 3.5. So F2 times 3.5 plus 92.5 times 6 equals 75 times 2 plus negative 8.571 times 3.5. So then you'll get, sorry, plus 125 times 2.5. Then you'll get F2 equals negative 35. And you do the same thing, same procedure. Proceed to this. Summation moment about this point. Show that this is 275. Then summation versus y. Show that this is 152.5 kilonewtons. Transmit it here. Shear force 125 because this is 62.5. So times 2. Then sum up moments about C equals 0. Solve F1 and show that it is negative 78.571 kilonewtons. Then these are the reactions at C. So definitely Cx is equal to 150 leftward as shown kilonewtons. Then C sub y is downward 78.571 kilonewtons. and moment at C is 150 times 3. In fact, you can compute moment at C directly because you can solve this internal shear force at this column here, which is 2 times V1, and V1 is equal to 75 kilonewtons. So that's why that's 150 kilonewtons. So answer CX 150 kilonewtons to the left, as shown. CY 78.571 kilonewtons downward, as shown here. And M sub C is counterclockwise, 150 times 3, 450 kilonewton meter. Then by Portal method, let's imagine that this is the neutral axis. I'll call that X. Since the area is not even, it is by principle that they are assumed to be 1 or equal in areas. So 1. So 5 times, this is the reference, 5 times X equals 1 times 6 plus 1 times 14 plus 1 times 21 plus 1 times 26. So that's the equation there. So X is 13.4 meters. So having found X 13.4, so that means this distance is, uh, although that is not important because we want the axial forces in these columns and in this column. So 21 minus 13.4 is 7.6 meters, while 26 minus 13.4 is 12.6 meters. So moment at level 3 is equal to 300 times 2, so 600 kilonewton meter. At level 2, 300 times 6.5, 4 plus 2.5, plus 300 times 2.5, so you'll get 2,450 kilonewton meter. At level 1, 300 times 12, plus 200 times 8, plus 100 times half of 6, 3. So 5,500 kilonewton meter. From there, we can solve the forces, axial forces at this point and at this point. So moment of inertia is summation of area distance square. So for this column 1, distance 13.4 square. For this column 1, distance 7.4. 7.4 is equal to 13.4 minus 6. Then plus 1 times 0.6 square, this is 0.6. Then 0.6 plus 7, 7.6 square, plus 1 times 12.6 quantity square. So I is 451.2 units to the fourth. Then by principle, F1 over area 1, which is 1, equals moment at level 1. By the way, we need this, the forces here. Distance 7.6 divided by moment of inertia. So F3, let's begin with F3 here. F3 over area, which is 1, that's the stress, equals moment at level 3, which is 600. Then distance of this column section from the neutral axis is 7.6 divided by moment of inertia we already computed. So F3 is 10.106 kilonewtons. F2 over 1 is moment at level 2 to 450. 7.6 over 451.2, so 41.268. Then at level 1, F1 over 1 is moment at level 1, 5,500. This distance the same, I the same. So 92.642 kilonewtons. That's C sub Y, that's upward. You can answer that directly. So let's proceed to the next slide. So to continue, recall that the values of moments, then stresses 10.106 F3, 41.268 F2, then F1 92.642 kilonewtons, and that is C sub Y, upward. So again, to solve for 16.755, this is equal to moment at level 3, which is 600. The distance is, remember, 12.6 divided by I 451.2. So you'll get 16.755. For this case, M2 times distance 12.6 divided by moment of inertia, you'll get 68.418. And for this case, M3 5,500 times 12.6 over 451.2, you'll get 153.59. And these are already shown. Then you begin with this FBD, solve for this blue value for shear, summation moment there. So shear times 2 meters equals 16.755 times 2.5. You'll get 20.944. Then summation forces Y, that's 16.755, 16.755. These forces are not important. Summation moment about A equals 0. You'll get shear 67.95. So I want you to do that. That's only statics. Then transmit those values here. Then next, we analyze this part. Solve for this shear force. This is already calculated. Summation moment about this hinge equals 0. You'll get 34.908 kilonewtons. Then you can compute this summation versus Y, transmit action reaction, then summation moment about B. You'll get the shear 113.258 kilonewtons. Then transmit to the next joint. This is the value that can be computed first. Summation moment about this point, you'll get 153. You'll get 41.889, the shear force. If you sum up moment about this point, then summation versus Y, you'll get that. Transmit, then transmit the forces above. Summation moment about C equals 0, you'll get this value 135.899 kilonewtons. So finally, we can now compute Cx, Cy, and Mc. Cx, summation versus X, 135.899 kilonewtons leftward. Cy, summation versus Y, so it's downward. We already computed that, 92.642 kilonewtons. Then summation moment C equals 0, 135.899 times 3, so counterclockwise. And these are the values. Cx, 135.899 kilonewtons. Cy, 92.642 kilonewtons. And that's upward. And MC is equal to 135.899 rather times 3, 407.697 kilonewtons counterclockwise as shown. So that's it for this video.